Well, anyone who was in the audience when I last addressed Capital Universes probably remembers I talked about the upcoming venture reset, and it has already begun. We are already seeing valuations plummeting, and I think we can expect to see some long-ranging effects for the next 5 years with some depressed not only valuations but on the 10-year returns in venture, which is going to slow down the supply of capital there. So it becomes, I think, very important than more than even more than usual. And I normally say this is very important to look at alignment between shareholders and the company and the people within the company.
Largely, I echo what Keith said. We are in a very difficult moment for startup entrepreneurs and people looking to start a company, people who have just started a company, and VC investors. So if you're looking to start a company, I think the focus has changed from the last few years where it was about growth. Now it's about sustainability. Can you sustain your company while the drawdown is happening and while we wait for the next upturn? And startups who have raised money, they are in a very good position. Who have just recently raised money, they're in a good position. They have to make that capital last as long as they can, up until the time the ecosystem sort of emerges back bigger and stronger than before. And of course, VCs, same logic applies. They have to be highly selective. We have become highly selective in looking for the startups that can survive the next 2-3 years, and this funding round takes them for a 24-month period rather than a 12-month period, which used to be the norm a few years ago.
Well, if we look back a few years, let's say 5 years, and we look forward, we have such a big difference because we are entering a post-COVID age. And we can see how many difference we have with the previous 4 or 5 years. I'm sure that Keith, being in this particular business, has the data, and he can see what can be the difference from the point of view of venture capital, what kind of companies, what kind of activities are more popular today than, let's say, 5 years ago. But we can see that really the situation changed. Not only the situation changed, but the future with after COVID, when we learn our weakness, but at the same time also our strengths, because we were capable of manufacturing, inventing, and creating vaccines and taking care of our problems. It showed the weakness and the strengths at the same time.